What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode, the MT Cast. It's your boy, Rich Shadare. Introduce yourself, my guy.
Eugene, Adjalo. Guys, as always, this is a podcast for people trying to improve their motivation, change their perspective, and just hear good chat, good banter. So listen and tune in. What are we talking about today, bro?
Let's get it cracking. We just having a couple conversation. I feel like let's touch on, some of this trendy bullshit that people are kind of
hit me.
Putting too much energy into it.
Okay.
Like, just a soft one to start off with. Like, I see a lot of outrage every year around this time.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? Love Island. Love Island drops, and everyone and their mum has a geopolitical view on the show and how it should be more diverse and how people should maybe we should start our own Black UK Love Island and just all of these opinions. And I'm like, the show might not be for you. The show is a demographic. It's sold to people across the board in England.
100%,
right?
Yeah.
Now, if you look at London in isolation, you're going to see, okay, it's quite diverse. But if you look across the whole of the UK, the show tends to represent that.
Yep.
So for you to be in there getting upset, or even the people that react to the people getting upset, I'm just like, are we at the point where we just have to have a conversation about social media just to have that conversation? Like, we just have to get outraged just to be outraged.
See, I think this is the beauty of the internet, bro, because I think everyone's got a voice, so everyone can complain. All right. So everyone's gonna voice their concern. But to me, at the end of the day, I would always look at it like this. If you walk into a corner shop, all right, and you want a chocolate bar, okay, cool. You go, you pick up a bounty or something like that. Okay. You go and take a bite, and then you go, oh, actually,
you have to pick the most trash chocolate bar. Oh my god, a bounty. Fuck.
All right, imagine though. Actually, do you know what, right? I think more people need to put respect on Bounty's name. It's not
it's disgusting, man. Listen, anytime you open a box of celebrations, what is that chocolate bar that's just covering? The only ones left that no one's touching.
You see, right? That's the reason why you need to pick your friendship group based on the chocolates that they eat from the celebration box, right?
Okay, so they can leave you the good shit.
Everyone, everyone's got their stuff that they want. You see what I'm saying, bro? It's all there.
Yeah, it's a long game. It's a long game. Everything's a long game.
Long game, bro. But then, imagine. So you go pick up the bounty and you go, Rob, I don't like this chocolate bar. Maybe they should put, I don't know, peanuts in it or something. All right, and then. You start writing a review, you go to whoever owns Bounty, I'm sorry, I don't know, and then you go, yo, you guys need to put peanuts in there. Bro, maybe you should just go and get a Snickers or something, because that's properly suited to your tastes. Do you see what I'm saying?
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe because we've been on social media, right, for, now we're coming up to what? We're coming up to
bro, damn, why am I looking at more? It's 12, I don't know, maybe 12 years,
15 years? Right? Oh, so everything is so curated, right? Everything you want to talk about, everything you want to watch, there's a curated space for you. Yeah. And maybe we just feel like life has to be like that. And the truth of the matter is just not. You're not always going to find the most curated thing for you. You're not going to find exactly what you want. Do you know what I'm saying? There's an argument to be made that you should go and build something.
You go build it.
But understand that that's your risk that you're taking. That's your risk that you're taking. You might be the only one who fucks with that shit.
Who wants it? All right. Let's say if I wanted to watch a show which was I don't know, rabbits with swords fighting each other, right? Probably only 2% of the UK would want to watch that. Does that mean that I have to go and petition to ITV, BBC, or whoever it may be to get these shows online, or I need to create it or something like that?
It's almost like we're in a space where it's like that. If it's not exactly the way I want it, with the right amount of types of faces and the types of people that I want,
correct main characters,
I ain't fucking with it. And you have the option not to just watch, just don't watch the shit.
It's not compulsory. It's not compulsory. It's not
Yeah,
compulsory. And it seems a little bit weird that people will, should I say, force themselves to watch it and then complain about it afterwards. I'm sorry, that you could be using your time in a more productive manner or just doing better things, full stop. I don't know. Like, why would you set yourself through something you need to complain about it? I can't actually.
My thing as well is like, I understand when shit's trendy and everyone wants to talk about it. Like, you don't want to feel like you're left out of the loop.
True.
Like, I don't really watch like Love Island shit, but there's been I've caught in a few episodes, and when people talk about specific things, I'll go check it out. But like, it's purely just that entertainment, and once I've watched it, I've left it there, and I understand that this isn't real life. I think a lot of people look at social media, they look at the comment section, and they feel like, yo, this is how people really feel. I don't think that's true.
It's not. I think it's one of those things in which I will like, okay, cool. This is the more caring side of me coming out. Where it goes,
empathetic huge.
Where people would look at Love Island and go, oh, why aren't there people who are different shapes and different sizes on there? When unfortunately it's a superficial, shallow show. Like that's kind of
it's
like
the whole purpose of the show.
What you're gonna get. It's not real life where connections actually based off like what is up here or what's in your heart or whatever. So people just kind of need to go, do you know what? Put your hand up.
Yeah.
It might as well be fictional, because from my knowledge, the past couple of seasons, all it is people just going on there to get brand deals and brand endorsements.
Yeah, and I'm not mad at that.
Yo, secure the bag.
You can do really well. Like, Ovi's out here killing, kept his self-respect.
This is it. Keep your self-respect. And then you come off the show, everyone still loves you. It's nice. At least that way. At least that way you're not a friend.
It's less the contestants. I really have an issue with the contestants. Like, people going on there, they want to get some shine. It's the viewers.
Bro.
It's the viewers. I don't understand it, man. It's like, and you ask these same people, oh, would you go on the show? No. I would never go on the show. First of all, nobody wants to see your ass on that show.
So we're talking heavy viewers, and they don't even want to go on the show. That's a bit.
But they got all the opinions.
And it's insane. It's insane. But then, like, I think that's just the thing with trends in general. I think is that it's like they peak and then they dip, or they rise and then people just they just drop off from it. So like from my perspective, like when someone says, oh, like a trend or whatever, the one that earns me the most.
Which one hurts you? Which one makes you feel a certain way in your chest?
It hurts me in my chest, bro. Growing up, I used to wear glasses, bro. All right?
Growing up?
Wear glasses.
Okay. I just want to show like we've seen the same camera.
All right. And then people used to be like, yo, four eyes. Four eyes.
You get flames.
And I'm just like, okay, cool. Is this how we're playing it? All right.
Yeah.
Fast forward a couple of years, bro. Am I a dickhead? How I've seen everyone with the glasses that have poked the lenses out, and they're all doing doing
the
that.
Swag is fun.
It was around the time, you know, when the Rihanna top shop, you know, the one was like a white tee and it had like Rihanna printing on the middle. And
then nipples? You know, Rihanna always has her nipples out.
For real?
Was it the one where she had a nipple? Oh, you not a picture. You mean like a picture of Rihanna?
A picture of Rihanna.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
She was like wearing red hair or something. She had like red hair.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
everyone had one. Yeah.
Everyone had one. And then everyone was rocking beige chinos or like sandy brown. Yes. That was the look, and it was just jarring because
a certain man had the deep V.
Oh, the jersey deep V. Yeah, it was that. That was close. That was close to it. Like clothing, bro. Like it's a clothing trend, and like all of these accessories. Yo, for real, just wear what you like to wear. Wear what makes you comfortable.
Yeah, people feel like they need to jump on the wave, like I see these Balenciagas runners that people have, like the trainer, you know, the bulky shits. Proper, but I'm just like, these are so bad. But because they're Balenciaga,
for real,
they get rocked. Do you know what I mean?
Like,
I'm not mad at you being in a position to spend that money on the trainers and stuff. I never will tell someone how to spell their P's.
Yeah.
But you have to admit that shit is ugly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like fashion or no fashion,
100%.
that shit is ugly.
100%. I think the only thing you buy it for is the receipt, cuz.
To flex and the grab, like
Just to be like, yo,
thing.
I dropped like a couple hundred on this. Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at me. Hey, yippee ki Like, I'm just there like, yo, for real. Like,
This time more than a couple hundred.
Serious?
Yeah, I ain't concern myself with that bullshit. But yeah, I think they're more than a couple hundred.
Don't be breaking.
Yeah, bro.
A couple hundred for them space.
I think they're more than a couple hundred. Human.
Why?
Yeah, bro.
Why?
So what is it about the people like that? They are now like rocking glasses and the lenses cut and they're so drip, and it's just like the smarter you look, it's kind of like the sexier you have it.
So like, so here's my thing, right? I think it's the kind of thing is where they're not true to themselves, so to speak, where they're not comfortable rocking the stuff that they want to rock because they're concerned of like what people in the public are going to say about the outfit or whatever it is. Like if, say, for example, it's not drippy enough or something like that. Yo, let me be completely like transparent. You can have a 700-pound Gucci t-shirt in the club, all right? And let's say you're chatting to a chick or something. You can say something dumb or you can say something rude. She'll throw the drink in your face and walk off. I could be rocking a 2-pound Primark tee and I could go in and then I could drop the sauce and then she'll be like, hey, you're actually a nice human being.
Yeah. But let's not lie and pretend that there aren't certain girls that when they look, they calculate the value
there you go.
of maybe your gums, or they actually use it to calculate your value just by looking at your gums, the watch, the trainers, boom, boom, boom. Like there are a lot of girls out there that, as you know, if you approach them correctly, you're cool. It doesn't really matter what.
Doesn't matter.
You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot out there that.
Like I'm guessing that probably still falls into the same bracket with the whole Balenciaga thing, because if people are doing that for the exact wrong reasons and not the right reasons, then do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think it's just being true to yourself, and I think that's the only way in which you'll kind of like you'll be comfortable in your own skin, and like that kind of comfort you can't pay for it, bro.
Yeah, you can't pay for that. That is a superpower, right? When you're just comfortable in your skin, you're comfortable with making mistakes, comfortable with the decisions you made. That's a superpower.
Yo, I think that in its own right, like I don't know. Like for me, I know one thing I like to wear that people hate: socks and sliders, bro. I would just step out.
That's I feel like that has also become a trend. You know what I'm saying? Like it used to be just like a certain community of maybe just like athletes, especially like student athletes.
Yeah.
And now I just see everyone socks and sliders.
Socks and sliders.
You don't wear socks and flip flops, do you?
What with the? You mean like with the where it's like that thing and you put your two?
Yeah. No, you don't do that. No. Like a samurai. No, that's not the look.
Man said sock with that thing. It just doesn't work, bro. It just doesn't work. I'll tell you that right now, bro. It just don't work. Like if you see someone wearing that, it's like, yo, something's not right. You need to say, yo, big man, all right. Is everything all right? Step out the crib and nose. But yeah.
That still really pisses you off. Is it the fact that people don't need the glasses? And it's just for sauce? I'm not gonna lie, I thought about it. I don't need glasses, but I thought, oh shit, man.
I don't really need them, bro. I don't really need them, and they're just doing it to look good. Like, yo, people out here with actual visual impairments, cause like,
we'll get
take these off, like people can't see. Yo, and then all of them times where people used to be like, oh, how many fingers can you see?
You just went, how many hands are coming towards your face?
Catch his hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think that's like those are at least some of the trends that just used to just like or at least jarred me at that point in time. It was just unbearable.
Do you know what I always find funny as well? Like,
Yeah.
whatever the flavor of the month, or let's say the flavor of the year, like a girl will be the certain flavor of the time, right? Whether it's like Kim Kardashian at one point, you know, Beyonce, whatever it is now, right? All the girls will transform to look like this girl. And then 5-10 years later, there's another cycle.
Yeah.
And it's just like, we've forgotten about all these girls that did all of that surgery, that did all of that.
Oh, and that is
madness to transform themselves into this girl. And now she's not even hot.
Bro, like some of these women right now are coming like Decepticons and Autobots, bro. The way they're transforming, right? The way they're transforming, all right. And you, like you said, fast forward 20 years. Okay, obviously it's not going to be the style, but obviously the health effects or like the health, like repercussions, should I say, are just, it's just not it. All right.
It's happening quicker as well. It's like there will be a hot thing, whoever's the flavor of the month, and then boom, a couple months later, they all look like her. Everyone's dressed like her. Everyone's looking at her to get the body like her. And it's like, shit, man. This happens so quickly now.
It's raps. Like you look back again. I'm gonna say like back when we were like 10, 9, people used to be like, "Raw, you got big lips." Ha 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 ha. Yeah. Same people are now getting straight into the lips, and you're just there like, "Raw, like, that's funny. That's mad interesting." Don't you think?
At the end of the day, you're right. It does come down to like being comfortable in your own skin.
This is it.
And like, I can't judge someone for trying to like enhance something, right? Well, yeah.
But okay.
But at the same time, it's just like, where's your longevity at? Like, what happens when there's another cycle and you're no longer that those lips that you put in there aren't attractive?
But then my thing is, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just weird. Like, I would want my kids to look like me, bro. Okay, I get it. It's genetics. It's a roll of the dice. There's a chance they'll look like 90% like they're like their mother, or they might not even like. They might just grab a couple features. They might just get the full head and the nose or something like that. But like, imagine if they got this nose, and I went and got a nose job. And I got that kind of nose, like this thing there, and then my child's actually got this nose. Do you see what I'm saying?
You remember that story, right? I can't remember exactly what it was. It was somewhere in Asia, but this guy had sued his wife because they'd had a kid. The kid came out looking nothing like either of them. And it turned out that she had like basically mad plastic surgery.
Oh my
God. To the point that basically she looked like a completely different person. And he saw a picture of her previously saying, girl that he'd signed up for.
Oh, it's not, this ain't it.
Sued her.
God damn, real. Yo, like, yeah, that's mad. Cause imagine you're then looking at the child, or like the child's growing up, and you're just thinking like, right, she cheat on me. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you're thinking like, this don't look like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this is this much, and then maybe that causes some friction because it's not something you say immediately, but it's something that's sitting at the back of your mind, and you're just thinking like, And that could probably like agitate, like that could probably agitate somebody. Do you see what I'm saying? And like these kind of things.
I also blame him.
Why'd you blame him?
Do your homework, bro. Do your homework. Like, you don't know nothing about your girl, never seen no baby pictures. You've never seen a picture of her mom. That's some advice, right, to anyone who's trying to get a gauge on what your girl might look like in 20 to 30 years. Find a picture of her mom, bro.
For real.
Like,
for real.
You need to see either her maturation or her mother's maturation, so you can kind of get a gauge. Oh, okay.
Like this is what she'd be looking like in I don't know the age disparity, maybe 30 couple years or something like that. It's like, okay, cool. I'm winning.
That's not bad, yeah. But if you just she's a baby.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna scoop that one up. You have no idea that when she was 15, 16, completely different human being.
Completely different.
Completely different.
Like,
Now she's gone out, she flew out to DR. Everything's been patterned. Pump. Come back.
Yo, so do you know what, right? So rewind the conversation about 30 sentences or like 100 sentences ago, all right, back to where like the whole Love Island thing, all right?
Yeah.
And then you see like all of these tabloids would like show pictures of all of the contestants before they won Love Island. And you're like, Rod, I don't even look like you. I don't even look like you. And you're just there like, okay, cool. So
Yeah.
like on some
that is it.
you know what I mean? But yeah, no, like at least from my bandwagon, bro, I like plastic surgery for me, never like just nah.
Wait, but so that way you completely against any girl that you're dealing with having plastic surgery?
That's an interesting question, bro. What counts as plastic surgery?
Okay, well you can determine the levels of like which you're comfortable with, but anytime that it's cosmetic surgery, basically, anytime they're taking something out of your body or putting something in or reconstruction, right, just for aesthetics, then I would consider that plastic surgery.
Okay, so I think mainly the reason why I would say it is because let me give you another example. Like, say for example, you had you got into a fight as a kid, you got punched up, your nose got broke up, all right, and then because like the plastic surgeon came in and just corrected your nose to make it look normal again. Okay, cool, 100%. That person has had plastic surgery,
100%.
but
yeah.
Like to me, okay, cool.
Completely different situation.
No issue with that whatsoever.
Yeah.
I will take it. The reason why I say that is because I believe, I could be grossly incorrect here, is that it comes from a position of insecurity. Okay. And that insecurity will eventually bleed itself into different aspects of your relationship. Okay. Because say, for example, I'm sat down, all right, and there's just this lady that comes over to me and starts asking me for directions, all right? My girl sees it, okay? And I'll just have a nice conversation. I'll go, ha, ha, ha. Make sure you don't walk into the McDonald's, it's right next to it, but it's not the actual place you want to go to. And then the lady's also laughing, and she goes, oh, you were flirting with her, weren't you? It's because you find her more attractive than I do. And that's the kind of thing that stems from an insecurity, all right? And then you're just there like, no, or like it then leads into like an argument, and it's the kind of thing like that where she just kind of like, it can create an argument there, it can probably create an argument in another scenario, and you're just there like, you don't want the arguments, but the arguments are kind of manifested from the insecurity, and that's what I'm not there for.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I push back slightly. I think there are a lot of situations where it just comes from insecurity.
Yeah.
But in a certain situation, like let's say you have major confidence issues, right? So, because we all have insecurities.
Okay,
right?
no, yeah, true.
If you go, do a little bit of saying, for example, a perfect example is when really big people lose weight.
Yeah.
They've got all of this extra skin. There's only so much training that you're going to do. You need some sort of surgery to be able to tighten that shit back up.
Yeah.
Same situation, let's say, like, after girl has back kids, the titties, they might not be as tittying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you might need to get a little... I'm not mad at that. Now, when you take a girl who's... And again, this is coming from my perspective, right? So a girl who's completely, fine in her appearance, but it's something that, like, if she just went to the gym or if she just ate a little more or less, then she could get the results that she's looking for from surgery.
Yeah.
But you've just taken a shortcut. I just don't like laziness.
Yeah. You see that? I think, I think the issue that we have is not with the actual going under the knife. It's the underlying issues that manifest them into that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like it's like, say for example, like imagine if I went like, okay, let's say I was like you said, and I was like when I was a little bit heavier, and I was just like,
Want
do
to
you
get
know
your
what?
calves done.
I just went like went under the knife, got a little snip, take out all of this
Yeah,
fat,
yeah, yeah.
tear. This ain't it. It ain't it. Like the shortcut will never be the answer. Like
Yeah.
easily obtained, easily lost.
Yes, 100%. The other thing a lot of people forget is like that quick gratification means you don't know how you got there.
You don't.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, for example, I let's say invest in some mad penny stock and it goes up 1,000%.
Yo,
I'm more than likely thinking, oh shit, I'm sick. I'm just gonna rinse and repeat.
I'm just gonna do this again and again and again.
Boom.
Ain't happening.
Account blown.
Ain't
And that's just because you didn't know exactly what you did. Yeah, you had no kind of trail of knowledge or working through anything difficult. You're literally just like, yo, I want the end result. And now you've got it, but you have no idea how to maintain it. You have no idea how to replicate it.
But then it's like, it's so, bro, like it's like the lottery winners. All right. I remember seeing this post on like Reddit where you just look at you look at all of the previous lottery winners, and yeah, like you said, bankrupt, broke. And like you're thinking like, how? Because all of us we've all got a plan of how we'll like if we all won the lottery, we've all got a plan. I'll be like, yeah, I'll buy this, I'll buy that, I'll buy a couple houses, I might buy a couple franchises, restaurants. The money keeps on rolling in. But then in actuality, right, these people try and do that, but then they end up broke because they just magically got the money. Bosh. Yeah. Okay. God, what do I do now? Then they just fall to their vices or they just do some dumb shit, and it's just like
it's the same athletes
as quickly as it came.
And most of the time, those losses, like same with a lot of athletes go broke once they come out of the league or whatever. Like a lot of the time is they don't really understand why they got that money, and if they understand that they were getting paid because of things like TV licensing, merchandise, ticket sales. Like if they really broke down the economy of why a football player or a basketball player gets paid what they do, I really feel like they wouldn't go broke as quickly when they come out of the league.
Or you look at it from the perspective of that is their current salary, and I think correct me if I'm wrong here, but I think with athletes during their playing careers, that is where their salaries obviously peak. Obviously, when they're at their physical peak, that's when their salaries peak. And then after that, it starts to go down. And if they go into like a coaching or a management job.
Yeah, you mean as a player, right? Like their athlete salary. Like if you're talking about someone like MJ.
Yeah.
That's a completely different story.
Yeah, exactly. Because then his athletic, it was like this, and then this. Do you see what I'm saying?
Do you know what I'm saying? He actually didn't get paid that well whilst he was in the league.
Got bumped.
Do you know what I mean? But now, we're talking about billions.
It's like
that's different.
Funny. It's funny. Just simple Nike Jordan trainers, bro, and like he's living. Well, then you could also argue all the work that he did then was actually an investment for his after career.
You could argue that.
So
could also argue luck. You could also argue luck.
What was he
in terms of how you build a trainer empire to where. Yeah. And it kind of goes back to that trend because although everyone's quick to jump on a trend, it's very hard to actually create one.
Bro,
it takes a lot of things. Like you need so many different ingredients in the pot to actually make a trend. Some people are really good at it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they'll just jump on a thing and something will go viral. But I feel like viral and trending slightly different things, but
I think viral quite literally means this is probably going to run a 2-week course. After that, job done. You ain't gonna hear anything else about it. And any company who banks on somebody who went viral, I think they've done something dumb. I'm sorry.
Well, even if they're just capitalizing for that time, do you know what I'm saying? Like someone's hot, okay, boom, let's get him or her on a advert, or let's get them wrapped up into some sort of partnership.
From that perspective, if they're just doing it for like yo, we've got like an advert next week. Let's get this guy. He's popping right now. Like literally right now, he's popping. Cool, perfect. But then when you get people being signed on to deals, like we're talking deals,
long-term deals,
long-term
based off
deals.
1 or 2 viral videos.
Yeah, like bro, like
as a company, that's a bad decision.
That's a terrible decision. Like imagine like what do you call it? That like a rugby team like scout came to my game and saw me do one good thing, and then they gave me a 4-year contract.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen like that.
Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Will never happen. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, exactly. And like that's I think when you made the distinction between viral and trending, yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head there.
Yeah. I mean, I do understand, and I know we're kind of on a tangent right here, but I do understand why companies try to align themselves with people that go viral, right?
Yeah.
And it's because there is a sort of like residue currency within like social media. If you've had something or been connected to something that was viral, it kind of makes you like part of the culture.
That's it.
Do you know what I mean? And that's what people are trying to say, okay, if we can drag people in on this viral moment, then maybe we can get some sustained business. So you came in for something hot, but you stayed for something good. And that's kind of like what they're trying to tap into. So I understand it, but like as a long-term strategy, just jumping on whatever's viral, that's never a good look.
It's not. I think that also ties in perfectly well with, you see all the hype that Bitcoin was generating around March, February time. I want to say it's March, February time. All right. Where people just throwing money into it. And then like without doing any prior research. All right. Like I'm all for people investing their money, trying to improve their money, trying to improve their wealth and all that kind of stuff. But I would say at least do some research before you put your money into it, because it can easily vanish and you can also easily get quite a lot of money at the same time. So I would say just do some due diligence. And it's the kind of way that people are just putting money into it, and then all of a sudden, like I don't know what's his face, Elon Musk will say, we're not accepting Bitcoin payment anymore. Then it just tanks, and you're just there like, wah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm a little bit of a conspiracy theorist within that space, so like we won't talk about it too much because I feel like we could dive in. But like, if at some point you want to have a conversation about digital currencies, crypto, blockchain, or something, I'm down to have that convo.
100%.
But yeah, there's definitely some other stuff at play. Some for the greater good, right? Like clean energy. When that sort of stuff gets resolved, like there will be money being pumped back into that. But there's also a lot of bad shit going on, essentially, where people are just like leveraging up and riding shit up and then riding it back down, you know what I'm saying, and forcing this mad volatility. And everyone in the middle, if you don't know what you're doing, you're getting crushed.
For real.
Because the memes are funny. Memes are funny. Like when Bitcoin's down 20% on the day, the memes are fucking hilarious. But there's someone who just lost 20% of their money. That was the Bitcoin.
And like these people ain't just putting like £10, £100. They're putting in a couple thousand. And you're just saying that this money just gets wiped off like that. And you don't even see it. You don't even see it. It just goes.
Trust me.
Stressed.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking of all the memes that I saw. I was thinking of all the memes that I saw, right? That were like when Bitcoin went down, and I was having a whale of a time because everyone was like, everyone was ripping at me. I was like, you see what happened when you didn't get into Bitcoin? Now we're up. And then like a couple weeks later, these men went down.
But it's the same on both sides. Like all the people that were like, "Jamie, you man are idiots. This is bullshit," and the same people that are quiet on the other side. And then when the shit starts to crash, it's just like, these people are just, when it's going up, the loudest voices are the winners. When it's going down, everybody wants to be right, and it's literally the trend combo again. Because like everybody, if it's your shit that's doing and your shit that's trendy, then it's like, of course.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I've always been about.
Back my dream, because this is the shit that will blossom. You see what I'm saying? It's nah, man. Like embrace everyone. Okay, like not on some hippie shit, but embrace everyone's view, man. See what people's different perspectives have got to say. See why people are saying this. See why people are saying that. And then I'm gonna throw a curveball here, right? On the topic of trending, okay. What is your view of this whole cancel culture, where if somebody says one bad thing, they just get done?
Yeah.
All right. Do you think there should be a little bit more leniency on them, like, because they don't know, they need to be educated?
The cancel culture thing does kind of fall into the trending conversation again, right? Because I feel like a lot of time people aren't really getting cancelled. So it's trendy to just be like, oh yeah, like this person has to apologize, or this person has to get the fuck out of here. Like this person's done something wrong, said something wrong, they did like,
okay, yeah.
And then they're back. Right the next month. Do you know what I'm saying? They just do something hot and they're back. So it's like, is it really cancel culture? I also feel like it's an overreaction to a time where basically people were just saying and doing whatever they want. Shit was getting a bit too wild. Now we overcorrect, and then we'll find a good balance. But I'm not, and obviously it's because maybe we're not at a level where being cancelled is going to affect us. But I'm sure you've had situations, right, where let's say you didn't handle the end of a relationship with a certain girl, and you had a friendship circle. So now, you know what I'm saying, the dynamics are awkward, or you're the bad guy. That's essentially, you got cancelled within that little space. Cancel culture is just that shit on a bigger scale.
Oh yeah. Yeah, not for real.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you did something, or you said something a certain way, and someone didn't like it.
That's it. Blocked and all of that. Never to hear you that kind of shit.
That shit's fine now.
Yeah. For real.
As long as you ain't a bad guy and people don't really just want to get rid of you, you'll be fine. And that's what it kind of shown. Like, at first, like, shit. I saw people celebrating when Bill Cosby was released.
Oh, for real.
There's people celebrating. You say, yo, Hot Boy Summer, the guy free Bill Cosby. Now, I have my own reasons.
Hot Boy Summer.
Yeah, I have my own reasons. That's why I feel like he should be free. And that's just because they try to do some fuck shit with the law, right? Shit that they do to us all the time. And they just got caught because this man has power and influence.
Yeah.
And that's what it comes down to. So in terms of the rule book that they put out, he won on the rule book. I'm not saying he's innocent. I'm not saying that it deserves to be out as a free man. I'm just saying in terms of the rules set in place.
Yeah, in terms of the
they
games,
fucked up, they cheated, and that's why they got burnt.
They gave him a chance to win. He took it.
But I don't see the cancel culture. Like, I thought Bill Cosby was cancelled.
Because this was the exact same thing. I think when that Bill Cosby shit came out, everyone was like, "Don't watch his show. Don't do anything like Bill Cosby related. You can't say anything about him." You're like, oh, okay, cool. Then obviously he vanishes. Everyone forgets about him because it's a trend to talk about him. And now he's back. He's rent free in everyone's heads, and now everyone's So now here's my thing, all right? All right. So now my thing is, all right. So now that he won the court game, all right. Do the people who said, so say for example, somebody said, "Oh no, my boy Bill Cosby didn't do it," all right, or somebody said that, or somebody said this, all right, and then the people who got cancelled for saying that, do they get uncancelled?
No one gives a fuck.
Okay.
It's the same as when the newspapers, the news outlets, they put out some fake shit, a story that hasn't been corroborated by anyone, hasn't been fact checked, and then you know what they do when they find out it's wrong? They write like a little column saying, "Yo, this has been redacted. This was wrong," but nobody cares because it's not the front page. It's like on like page 20, and it's like this little. So nobody cares. So nobody cares, bro. Like, if the shit's funny, That's what we're rocking with. If it's trendy to cancel someone, get someone the fuck out of it. And more time is because you didn't like them from the beginning. It's like,
Didn't like them from the jump. Yeah, you didn't like them from the jump. So you were just waiting for any like split second for them to say something and then just like, get out.
Yeah. Well, the other thing as well with this cancel culture, it does tend to be people that put themselves on this pedestal.
Okay.
People that, want to be high and mighty and righteous about certain things, and then the exact opposite of kind of what they've said they stand for. They tend to be the ones that get hit the hardest.
So now this is my thing, right? So I'm just saying, all right, for the people who are high and mighty and high and righteous about all of this kind of thing, if somebody said something that was uneducated, wouldn't you take it out of your time to go and educate that person or teach them about their ways and tell them that, hey, Mr. whatever, 23, whatever, like some username, whatever that's on the internet, and go, don't you think you should phrase it like this because that is actually really rather rude? But instead, they just go like, here's the sword, here's the guillotine, chop this man's head off. Because effectively, you might as well be executing someone.
Yeah, I don't think you are though. What with the cancelling of them?
Yeah,
I don't think you are. Because I think the person who's getting cancelled just receives some free press. Because they'll be right back, bro. Like unless it's some real bad shit, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Some real bad shit.
Real terrible, real terrible.
Yeah. Like you're just a vile human. More time, bro. They're just receiving some free press. Like, and taking your time to go and explain to every troll, Mr. User 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to say, yo, look, you should really say it this way. I don't think it's worth it.
Yo,
I ain't got the time.
Yep. I ain't got the time. I ain't got the time. But then someone says some shit to me, I'm just like, all right, cool. That's you, bro. That's your opinion. Take care. Have a good day. Do you know what I mean?
Should be allowed their opinion. Now, if you get punched in the face for it,
that is not mine.
That should also be okay.
But you should exactly like understand. Like, if I turn the iron on and I threw it up into the air and it landed on me, all right, that is a result of my action. All right, that is a result of my action, and I shouldn't be like, oh no, the iron, you should have been cold.
Yeah.
You did everything that would put the iron into an extremely heated position and it would burn you. All right.
Yeah.
Those are the results of your actions. All right. Like, I'm not saying I'm Jesus. All right. But I don't think I should, if there was ever like a KKK rally, I could run in there and be like, hi guys, I think you guys should really stop what you're doing. Nah, bro. My head's getting lopped off and getting booted across the road. Like, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. Like, no two ways about it. Like, you just need to understand that your actions have consequences and shit like that. All right. I'm not condoning what the KKK are doing, but if I go, that's what's going to happen. You just need to be realistic.
It's true. I don't think you should take the time out to explain to everyone how and when they should do things. A little bit of cancel culture, I actually think, is a good thing. People need to be held accountable for some of the 100%. Fuck shit they've been doing. I think people just take it too seriously. Like, tell them about themselves. I actually find it funny when people get dragged on the internet. I find it quite a joke. But what is upsetting was like people like, kill themselves over this shit. Going to like deep depression. It's social media.
I would say
it's not real.
Cancel culture. I say that's bullying.
That ain't bullying.
You reckon?
That ain't bullying. Bullying is when they've done nothing to deserve it, and you're going out of your way as a hurt person to just enact pain on this person for no reason. You just don't like the way they dress. You don't like the color of their skin or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? That's bullying. If somebody's done some stupid shit and they get dragged across the internet, that's funny. It's funny.
Nah, for real. Okay. I'm serious. But then what I was saying was, if it's to the extent like where they just keep on going and going and going, and the guy says, yo, that's it, I'm done, bro. I'm logging out of Earth, bro.
But
that's when I'll consider it bullying.
No, and I agree with that. But
Yeah.
at the same time, more time when they pile on, it's
Yeah.
because the person getting flames. It's like, come on, guys, you leave me alone. Anyone that knows, yeah, when you're getting roasted, yeah, if you've got boys, yeah, that are real man them and they roast you, you can't be like, come on, guys,
You just found
please stop. You're getting rinsed 10 times more.
Because, and I know exactly what they'll say. They'll be like, "Oh, please stop." Then everyone's gonna be like, "Yeah, okay." Everyone's gonna be like,
"Come on, guys, everyone makes mistakes." They're like, "What?" That's when they go back to the archives, start pulling out some old shit.
They'll pull up your tweets from like 2013 they'll catch you lacking, bro.
These people are serious, but you can't take this shit too seriously.
Oh, nah, you shouldn't. Like,
cannot take this shit seriously. This is all entertainment.
This is
you know what I mean? Social media should be an escape. It should be a tool. I think trends are banging.
100%.
But people just overdo it. People just overdo shit. Like I find when shit's hot, I find it interesting because there are opportunities in there. Do you know what I'm saying? Especially from us, from a marketing perspective. Like when something's trendy, that can be quite profitable.
Yeah.
But when people are kind of like sacrificing their mental health or sacrificing their actual beliefs just to be a part of something trendy, that's kind of when I'm like, yo, we're going too far.
Yeah, I think again that kind of goes all the way back. I'm gonna say 500 sentences ago when people don't actually stand for like it's the same. Like when people don't stand for anything, they just fall for anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's just a case of oh, okay, latch onto that. Okay, latch onto that. Latch onto that. And it's like, what do you like? What is your thing? What's your thing? Like,
yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just like, and I'm gonna say this, right? Because what month we're in? We're in July, innit? Last month was Pride Month, okay? Every company under the sun came with a rainbow flag and all of these things, right? And then, okay, I'm like, yeah, cool, congratulations, cool. A 2nd July hits, all that shit gone, bro.
Gone.
All that shit gone. And then, again, that's just a trend. Like the companies are using it like a trend.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? And it's just
because like, again, there's equity in that.
There's money from it. There's money to be made in it.
There's equity. Like, now you're aligned with the whole Pride movement, with the LGBTQ movement. And you can acquire some of those customers because you're LGBTQ friendly, then that can lead to profits. And like, I mean, it's just it's kind of nasty, but it is the game. Like everyone's trying to sell some shit to someone.
For real.
Like
for real. On some what was it? On some completely unrelated shit. I remember my older brother telling me this. Is like, if you're ever in doubt, the one skill that you need to learn on this earth is how to sell. Because no matter what you do in life, or no matter where you are in life, there will be a company that needs to sell, and you've got the skill set.
It's very true.
You see what I'm saying? And it's like, bro. And they will just consider, like, let's see, I don't know whatever hot kind of like social topic is gonna come in the next months, but you watch it. Companies will repeat, rinse, and recycle. They'll do it. And it's just it'll just flow off. Yeah. It'll just flow off for them. They'll just make the money, they'll just bring it back in, and they'll just have a good time.
Yeah, man. The trends are the trends. Unfortunately, some of us, ahead of the game, like you've been wearing glasses the whole life. Now that shit is just fashionable, and that's just the way shit. That's just the way shit goes. Like we were talking even about anime, and we got to wrap up because I think we're out of time. But we were talking about stuff like that, like stuff that you was on the fringes of 10, 15 years ago. Sound like we're better old, but like 10, 15 years ago is now shit that's hot.
Yeah,
and probably this shit's gonna go dead again. There's gonna be some new shit, and then in 30 years from now, it's gonna be shit that we was doing now. And they're like, oh shit, like it's just circles, the cyclical shit.
It's just and like that is why I think I would always say is, as a human being, just find what you find entertaining, or what you find pleasurable, whatever, and just stick with it, because that is what is going to make you happy. All right, not jumping onto bandwagon A, jumping onto bandwagon B, jumping onto bandwagon C, just trying to stay trendy, look cool, stay with the times and all of that. Yo, if you like pineapple on your goddamn pizza, eat that shit.
Fuck with pineapple on my pizza, bro. Fuck with that.
Oh,
And listen, on that note, yeah, doesn't matter how many times they tell me it's coming home, you can't pay me enough to give a fuck about football.
It's fucking coming home.
You men are sickos. Sickos. It's coming home. It's coming. Fuck.
You
lot get so gassed. Is there football? Is it tonight? Are they playing tonight?
Yeah, playing tonight.
Bro, it's bad. I don't even know. But like, you can't pay me enough to give a shit at all. It's a trend, another trend. Do you know what I'm saying? We love it whenever England does average in any sport. It's coming home.
For real. And that's it. You've got bandwagoners who've never watched football before. Obviously,
getting fucked up at the pub.
100%. Yo, do you know what, right? I've got a different kind of respect for these men, right? That get to the pub for an 8 p.m. kickoff at like 9 a.m. and start drinking.
Why, lads? Let's fucking bring it home. They're really part of the team.
These men think they're just chilling with like Southgate in a locker room, like
yo. They really think every pint they fucking neck, England is gonna bang another goal. It's one step closer to coming fucking home. Yo, I think we out.
Yeah.
Listen, thank you guys so much. That's been another episode of the MT Cast. This one was just, we're trying out some new stuff. We're still finding our feet, so please be patient with us. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Let us know, if there's anything you want us to speak about. We're not actually actively promoting this podcast at the moment.
Yeah.
It's just something that we want people to organically find right now. But it's been so much fun, my guy. Let's just keep doing this, bro. Where can they find you at?
Yeah, 100%. Like, what do you call it? I would always say this, like, it's just nothing but vibes.
Yeah, 100.
But yeah, Instagram is huge _huge. The last E at the end's a 3. Just find me there. I don't know, slide into my DM, say what's up. I'm always down for a chat. Yeah, yo.
You like that. Actively welcoming people into your DMs,
bro. Conversations. It's nice.
Okay.
I feel like
hit me at the mtcast@gmail.com. Don't slide into my DMs, please.
Oh man, now I feel cheap, bro.
Yeah, I'll position it that way. Position your thirsty head. Find me at rich_Shadare. That's SHADARE. Love guys. We out.
Peace.